Alright, we are on the final map of Grubby and Insomnia, and it is Lost Temple, and Insomnia is spawning close to Grubby's potential natural expansion. Grubby in the bottom spawn position in blue, Altar and Burrow first, Insomnia on the spawn position on the left hand side with Altar and again the Lumber Mill first. It worked nicely for him on Twisted Meadows. Then again on Lost Temple, I'm curious to see if he's gonna go into a one base play with this, or if he's still gonna go for the almost always played fast expansion of humans on Lost Temple. As I said on Twisted Meadows, by delaying this barracks, the humans always delay their footman production a little bit, and given that, or if he wanted to build the fast expansion, then he'd want to have as many footmen around early on as possible to defend that. Then again, of course, with the early lumber mill, the production of the expansion itself and the towers would be boosted by a little bit, so we'll see what he's gonna do with that. IEM against Blade Master this time, and Grubby. Wait, what? Why is the IEM so late? Even the Altar delayed there a tiny bit, apparently. Against Blade Master, yeah, Grubby, of course, knowing the map, knowing that he benefits, especially on Lost Temple, from the Blade Master because of his high mobility on this huge map with the Windwalk, as well as his benefit of all of the items that can drop here, Claws of Attack, Gloves of Haste, and Circlets on all the natural expansions, since this is already 1.21, no longer 1.20 as it was in the beginning of the tournament, and of course on all 4 of these camps. And yeah, Grubby just scouted the first spawn position here, so he doesn't know if his opponent is on the top or on the left hand side, therefore he's not gonna go and take any chance. He's gonna start with some creeping, and now as he sees the peasant of Insomnia passing by, he's gonna know about the spawn position. At least he should know. He's heading straight for the natural here. Well, I guess just by scouting the top natural, he can already make sure that Insomnia is definitely on the left-hand side spawn position, because even if the expansion isn't being taken, creeping it first is basically an absolute necessity for the human, and therefore by seeing that Insomnia isn't creeping the natural of the top spawn position, that already confirms that he's on the left-hand side. And that's where he is, and that's where Grubby is heading. He sees the IEM here, the IEM sees the Blade Master, and therefore he's heading back. He knows he's got to defend his peasants. And yeah, he's got somewhat boosted lumber income, and therefore he's able to get both of the towers here very early on, which he would have been able to do anyway, but his expansion can be built earlier on as well. Grubby is going for the first kill here, should be able to get it, and wastes a lot of his potential damage output later on by cancelling the last hit here and taking so many more additional hits, down to 30 HP already, and that means he's probably gonna have to head back to the fountain now in order to heal up. Let's see, tech wise, Grubby has started already getting his shop after the tech, which he of course is doing because of the heal fountain in the middle, which he's using right now to heal. And he continues creeping with his grunts. Claws of Attack dropped here with just his second claws already, which could eventually, favor him a lot in potential mid and late game fights. Expansion is finally coming now by Insomnia, who's got the 2 towers finished, the third one coming as well, which is, I guess, I'm guessing he's investing quite a lot into those towers, which I think isn't too bad, because it gives him the chance to go out on the map very freely without being harassed by the Blade Master all the time, which might be the case if he had only built like 1 tower, and therefore it might not be the worst choice. Of course, it gives a lot of map control to Grubby if he's investing into a lot of towers early on, but he'd have that anyway. And at least his harassment potential isn't as great. And he isn't even harassing too much. He continues creeping with the grunts. He wants to get level 3 on the Blade Master. He's heading towards the shop, probably to get the boots. And the IEM is at the shop as well, at the one on the bottom left. He's getting boots and dust here. Sneaking out again, Scout Farm being built by Insomnia at Grubby's natural expansion. And Grubby is going for double Beastry very early on. Let's see if he's going Wind Riders or if it's going to be Raiders. He's getting the TC second. And he's got a level 3 by now, thanks to the creeps here who grabbed another Gloves of Haste. So yeah, Grubby's Blade Master very, very well equipped here. Given that we're only 5 minutes into the game, and Insomnia is trying to do some damage here. He might be able to cancel one of the Beastries with the Footman, his IEM, and the Water Metal here. Already pulling the Footman away. Blade Master is coming in right now. Is it even going to be enough damage output? I think Insomnia was overly greedy here. Spawning another Water Metal, heading away with the IEM. The Blade Master doesn't use a Windwalk. I think one more Windwalk and Backstab could have killed his IEM already. But he really wants to make sure to get his Beastry through. But he's got to cancel it nevertheless. And therefore, was somewhat successful harassment by Insomnia, who didn't lose any Footman here. Didn't lose his IEM at least yet. It looks like the Blade Master didn't see it. Heading towards the heal fountain in the middle. TC second has spawned, and a Raider is being produced right now. Given that he just lost that second Beastry, hitting a timing with Wind Riders is basically impossible right now for Grubby, so he's sticking to the Raiders, which is going to give him even more map control. As soon as he sees anything on the map, he's going to be able to, you know, ensnare it and kill it. Of course, the Raiders, as well as Wind Riders, though, are very mobile, as well as his Blade Master, as well as the TC with the Aura. So at the moment, he's just investing into a super mobile army, into an army which is going to grant him huge map control. But of course, at the same time, Insomnia is already heavily benefiting from his expansion, and might be able to come out of this with a superiorly sized army, because level-wise, he's not going to be able to keep up. So yeah, Insomnia continues creeping, gonna get level 3 here finally as well. Grubby is just, yeah, solo creeping with the Blade Master here. Third clause of attack, 120 level 1 critical strike by him, which is not too bad, given that usually level 1 crit is like a 90 or something. And Grubby is getting the expansion on the right hand side. The Scout Farm here, I'm not sure about the path he sent his PN, but I'm assuming Insomnia may have seen it. Oh, he left a circlet here, even though he had a slot. TC got the Ank here at the shop, got the level 2.5 already. And the IEM, just seeing, he clicked here with the IEM, which means he sent his army here, which means he's seen this PN, he knows about the Grubby's plan to expand, and that's going to be cancelled. Grubby continues creeping in the middle, gonna get the TC to level 3. Still tier 2 for him. I'm guessing a couple more Raiders will be built eventually, but the expansion has been cancelled already. And Grubby is gonna lose this PN as well. At least he, as I just said, can continue building on his XP advantage here. Blade Master is coming in. He's going straight for the IEM. I mean, he's got the boots, so this isn't really gonna do anything to Insomnia, unless Grubby is able to bring in you know, some ensnare here eventually. Getting the heal stone, which is great. Sending out the PN right now, and he's going to find that there is a Scout Farm here already by his opponent. But even with the Scout Farm, I'm not so sure if Insomnia is going to do too much, or is going to be able to do too much about this. Does he have a staff on the IEM? No, he doesn't, so he cannot just staff down to the Scout Farm. That would have been quite big, but yeah, he's not able to do so. Blade Master is chopping away on a couple of those footmen. The IEM is going to be joined by the Mountain King right now. Another footman is probably going to fall, even if the Mountain King is coming in for a bold level 1 crit still. 128 damage. And now, yeah, as soon as Insomnia is moving out on the map here, Grubby is only there with the Raiders and the Blade Master. I thought it was the entire army, but it isn't. TC is going to continue creeping with the grunts and, you know, himself. And yeah, with those Raiders. Grubby, of course, if any footman leaves the base right now, even if the IEM leaves the base right now, he's going to be able to do so much damage, whilst he continues creeping with the TC. So this is some very nice multitasking here by him. Some very good execution of his map control that he's got right now. So Insomnia is not able to do anything against that at the moment. He's producing a couple of casters, going tier 3, getting second barracks, so he's probably gonna want to add a couple of knights eventually, I'm guessing, as well as a paladin. And he's just gonna stay at 2 base, adding a workshop down here as well. So I'm guessing just a huge tier 3 army. Casters, knights, mortars, probably. And we'll see what Grubby is going to throw at that. TC level 4 in the meantime. Wow, Flute of Accuracy found for him. Greater Mana Potion, by the way, also found here. I didn't mention it yet. Of course, as well as the Health Stone. And he just continues creeping. And it looks like, did he just slip through here? I think Grubby missed scouting him. Scout farm has been taken down by the raiders in the meantime. And yeah, Insomnia is gonna get another creep camp here for free, probably. Level 3-1 for him against Grubby's level almost 4 and 4.5 on his TC. Book of Death for Grubby. Yeah, more and more sorceresses being built. And yeah, knights are going to be added. Guessing, you know, should probably be adding polymorph. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. Should probably be adding a couple of priests as well for the heal, as well as, of course, for Inner Fire, which is great to have upon, you know, reaching tier 3. Grubby, oh, he actually doesn't have mana yet. Now he's using the Windwalk and Snare going onto the Mountain King. And, of course, he's still being seen by the Flying Machine, so he's just quickly getting rid of that. Not really sure if he wants to fight here with the low HP BM. Does he have any items? Yeah, well, he's got the Town Portal. Reveal used. Bolt goes on the Blade Master, but he's very far away. He's even running out of the range of the reveal, and therefore the Bolt doesn't even hit him. All of the footmen surviving here, but another 350 gold gone for Insomnia. Let's just quickly check what item he found there. Belt of Giant Strength on the Mountain King, at least that one is level 2 right now. The one expansion of Grubby is running already. The second one is about to finish. The third one is being produced, so Insomnia is definitely going to force to make something happen eventually. He's already killing a couple of his own peasants, guessing to make some more supply space for more, you know, more valuable units than his peasants, because he's got a decent amount of lumber right now. 2 more knights coming. 73 supply for Insomnia, 67 for Grubby. He continues creeping. Blade Master has reached level 4 right now. Circle of Mobility. Yeah, he's using the speed scroll to get another item slot. And TC soon to be level 5. And there's the push. He does have a Town Portal still on the Blade Master. Towers coming by Insomnia. He's got plenty of Master Zorks. He's got a couple of Knights. And he's got, I think, like 2 Flying Machines for scouting. Grubby already has a Bat Rider in place. Not really sure if he's going to want to blow that up because of 2 Flying Machines. Now, okay, now Grubby's coming in. He's not going to let that expansion go down without punishing his opponent for it. Insomnia doesn't get it down. Grubby starts repairing and Insomnia starts engaging. He doesn't go for the kill and then the Town Portal. Going for the first grunt, getting that one killed. First Raid is in some trouble as well. The Book of the Dead is actually doing some decent damage because there isn't any dispel for the human. Grubby's repositioning right on top of the human army with the Town Portal. Shockwave is coming in against the IEM. Invisibility used by him. Grubby doesn't have any means of revealing, of course, but the majority of casters has taken so much damage as well. Shockwave is only hitting one of them. But still, 2 more knights are going down as well as both of the casters. 55 supply for Insomnia, 58 for Grubby. Another knight is being trapped though. And there's very, very little left for the Bulgarian, who's pulling back with his heroes. As it seems, the towers have finished. One of the Kodo Beasts is being polymorphed. Blade Master is taking a bit of damage. Both of the human heroes are revealing themselves here. Is he passing the Town Portal to the Mountain King? No, the Mountain King gets taken down here. Blade Master even with a level 3 Windwalk here, so plus 100 backstab by him. But still, Grubby holding this, and this puts Grubby in a very, very good position. The towers will of course be cancelled. I would have really loved to see like just like 2 priests in addition to this within a fire, and of course with the ability to get rid of the Book of Death, which he wasn't able to do, and which helped Grubby a lot there. So the expansion has been held. Grubby's got 1, 2 running, and a third one just finished. So it's gonna get that one running soon as well. 52 supply for Insomnia against 63 for Grubby, and the supply gap shouldn't become any smaller anytime soon. Also, BM5 TC soon to be level 6. And everything is looking fine for Grubby at the moment. Insomnia's got another expansion in place as well though. Excuse me. So, the gold income for now is only a tiny bit in Grubby's favor. Like, this is not even fully running yet. This one has been running for a short period of time. Somebody's going to the shop. Blade Master is being seen. Let's see who buys what. Grubby is there first. He's buying dust. And Insomnia is buying a heat scroll. Okay, Grubby wants to be able to reveal the invisible units, of course. Wow. Blade Master is coming in. Backstab, crit, shockwave. Now he can use the dust if he wants to. Of course, the Blade Master has taken a bit of damage in return as well. The Knights and the Mountain King trying to pull back. Having this choke as a kind of wall point would be the best position Insomnia could possibly imagine. But 3 Kodos available already, and they're going for the Knights. One of them being eaten here. Actually, 2 Knights have been eaten already. 3 Knights eaten by Grubby. So Insomnia cannot really disengage here at the moment, because if he does so, then he's going to lose all of these Knights. Bolt onto the Blade Master, but he should be safe. Pulling back. First Kodo is about to fall. There is no more mana on the Mountain King. The IEM gets killed here, and Snare and Backstab gets rid of that one. So the Mountain King is the only hero remaining for Insomnia at the moment. Grubby getting rid of the 2 flying machines with one of his Bat Riders. He's even got a second one in place. Finally, the first Kodo is falling. All of the Raiders is falling as well. Of course, the Knights are doing exceptionally well against the Raiders. Mountain King has finally reached level 3. He's about to get 75 mana again. So this Blade Master really needs to be careful. Grubby going into the Windwalk, and he gets the kill on the Mountain King here before he's able to throw another bolt, which puts Insomnia out of any heroes again. TC has long reached level 6, and so has the Blade Master right now. Insomnia is pulling back. Grubby with the Speed Scroll chasing after him. It's probably gonna get the next Raider here. 224 critical strike. And yeah, Insomnia just falling back to his towers, which are very well protected by this wall consisting of farms and the shop. So Grubby, it looks like, is not gonna go for a push against this expansion, which isn't necessary as well, because he's got 3 expansions, and this one is going to be the first one to run out. The mains do have about 2.5 minutes to go, and then they will be gone as well at the 21-minute mark, or about the 21-minute mark, as it is usually the case with 12.5k gold mines in Warcraft 3. Grubby getting some stuff on his BM, Clarity, heal self. The rest of the army is healing here in the middle. One Knight still in this Kodo's stomach. The other ones are all ready to eat again, and they will do so if given the chance. And yeah, what can Insomnia possibly do? Grubby up to 80 supply, 2,500 gold. He can go up to 100 anytime he wants. Does he get another burrow even to get up to 100? Doesn't look like that, but he doesn't need to do it as well. He's not gonna lose a fight at the moment with 80 against 68 supply. TC only has 1 shockwave. I think reveal used by the tower, of course, since he's got the Magic Sentry upgrade. So he knows exactly what Grubby's army is consisting of. The workshop not producing anything. Maybe against the Kodos he could have gotten a couple of mortar teams with the fragmentation shards upgrade, which would have done amazing against unarmored units. But yeah, of course, he would have had to skip something else, because I already said, like, he could have had a couple of priests in addition, he could have had mortar teams in addition, but then he would have had fewer knights, I don't know, which may have been better. I don't know, like, in hindsight, you're always smarter. Shockwave's coming. Grubby really doesn't want to overextend. Kodo trying to eat something, Polymorph going on it, looks like that one. It's getting in position again. Another Polymorph after Grubby got rid of it with a disenchant, so I guess the Blade Master might just come in here for the Blade Storm, going for the sorceresses. 3 of them going down, plus 1 knight. The 4th sorceress is falling, and this is putting Insomnia in an even worse position. Finally, one of the Kodo Beasts is gonna fall here. But Grubby shouldn't care too much about that. He's at 4,500 gold. There is no way in hell Insomnia can win this game. I guess, like, even if Grubby's, like, one of Grubby's heroes dropped dead right now, still probably wouldn't matter. The altar is long gone, so at the moment there's not even a way for Insomnia to get any of his heroes back. He didn't build a new altar yet. So these few low HP units and the IEM is all Insomnia's got to work with. Level 7 TC, level 6.5 Blade Master against level 4 IEM. A couple more units are going down. Grubby doesn't even care at the moment, as it seems. He just wants to, he just wants to finish this game. Water Metal is being picked off. Tower is taken down by the Kodo Beast, which was the second to last tower. There's one more here in the back. Another Bat Rider is coming in. The Blade Master doesn't care. The damage output isn't even enough to get any of the heroes killed, let alone letting the TC getting the TC killed twice or 3 times, since he's got an Ankh as well. One more of the Kodos is going down. Knight has been liberated. The Blade Master is pulling back, actually taking plenty of damage here thanks to the slow, but the Boots of Speed as well as the level 3 Endurance Aura make him so fast he barely even felt slowed there. Even though he of course was. The next Knight is going to be taken apart by the Blade Master, TC and the Kodos chasing after the IEM. Is the Knight going to fall? There's nowhere to go for him. Level 7 for the Blade Master. IEM has fallen as well, and that's the GG. Well played by Insomnia. So he's out of the tournament, going out with, you know, a decent amount of style, playing Knights and Sorceresses with Polymorph against Orc. Not really an everyday strategy, but in the end Grubby was clearly ahead with some amazing map control in the mid game, creeping his DC up to, was it all the way up to level 5? I think so. With with that TC and a few grunts, while keeping map control with his very well stacked Blade Master and a couple of Raiders. Insomnia was never able to get anything done, basically. Grubby with 3 counter expansions eventually, and when Insomnia went for the big push with his Knights, Master Sorceresses, and a few flying machines, gets just to have vision available at all times against the Blade Master, Grubby was able to deflect it, and afterwards he was way ahead, and he very safely finished the game. He had so many resources in the end. Just quickly check the difference: about 3,000 more gold mined by Grubby and more than 2,000 more lost to upkeep. So in total more than 5,000 more gold mined by Grubby, and you could clearly see that, as well as the way superior number of killed units. And that means Insomnia is out of the tournament. He still has a match to play against Miu, which is going to be next, and which I hope you're looking forward to. Miu is finally going to appear in this stage of the tournament as well. And I hope he's not just going to phone it in, and still going to give it his all against Miu. That's it for this best of 3. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. I think it was a pretty good best of 3, actually. All 3 maps decent to very nice to look at, especially Turtle Rock, I'd say, with a super long fighting period in the middle. And yeah, as I said, Insomnia against Miu. We're gonna see that one next, and as always, thumbs up, comment, and subscribe, and until next time, bye.